You're listening to the Caramel Apples Podcast, an apple snack.
Wait, what?
What happened?
Somebody hit a rewind.
Yeah, so what's that all about, Cooper?
Well, I would like to say and introduce to all of our dear Orchard archivers, you are now on a retro trek with the Caramel Apples. Yeah, so you've probably noticed our new logo. What do you think?
Yeah, hope that you guys like it because we love it.
Yeah, yeah, it's something that's been coming for a while, and we're really excited about it. So hopefully, yes, you appreciate it, and it kind of does tell a little bit more about what we do here on our podcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we got some cute stories about that. But our rebrand, our new logo, just shows that we're dancing through transformation right now. And
Yeah,
it's been quite the journey, hasn't it, Coop?
it really has. If you've been with us from the very beginning, then um, you've probably noticed there's been some changes coming along the way, just from the way we host the show to hopefully where we've arrived now, and maybe you're starting to see us show up other places because Kennedy and myself, we're from the retro 80s, right? So we're learning stuff as we go.
We're relics.
Yes.
We are caramel relics.
Still
Of
sweet, hopefully.
course, nothing but.
But with all of this technology, there's stuff that we're learning that we just don't quite know or understand. So we really, really, really want to be thankful and gracious to you listeners for being patient with us. Because it's been adjustments that we've been working through, but hopefully it's coming across that we're finally starting to get it, right?
Yeah, and like Coop was saying, like this has been quite the journey, and we are Gen Xers. We are in that weird cusp
Yeah.
of like that. Even back when we were in school and stuff, like there was still some pretty primitive ways to navigate. Like
Right.
we still had pencils with erasers and uh, paper, even. Yeah, like
Right.
everything's phones, tablets, and computers now. Even more phones and tablets, but we were right in the middle of all that. So we went from everything being completely old school and mosaic to now digital and tech is basically a language.
It is.
And we don't have young ones. We got friends with young ones and they help
Yeah.
out a great deal. But we don't have children or grandchildren of our own. So it's kind of like, we're like, okay, let's roll up the sleeves. Okay,
Yeah,
let's grab a
yeah.
book and read.
Yeah, and then sometimes you'll push something, you'll say, "I shouldn't have touched that." Oh goodness, now what? And there's a slight little panic session you have because you've changed everything in your settings, or
She
so.
ain't lying.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, there have been some horror stories. So, um, one of the main things we definitely want our wonderful archivers to know is that it is still Kennedy Rizzo, it is still Cooper Lee, and we have the same wonderful content because from listener one to however many beautiful people we find or who find
Yes.
us, we want to always deliver that same, hopefully you consider quality content, because that's how we see it. We really pour a lot into this. So um, that's one of our main things, as far as this podcast channel is about, just giving quality content.
Yeah. So, like, were totally excited about launching into this whole podcasting journey. Like it was intriguing and it was neat that we had things at our disposal now due to the digital and tech age that would make this possible.
Yeah.
So we were really excited about that. Fairly easy enough. You can figure stuff out. But like with our rebrand, our logo, um, our previous logo was appropriate at the time. It worked. It did it. It's like, it had two caramel apples on it with a spoon with some caramel on it. And I mean, makes you just want to reach in there and grab them and see what that's about. Which you're like, you need to do that for the podcast, which our loyal listeners have done. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
But as we grow on and keep walking this journey, we were like, well, like, yeah, we're the caramel apples, but we're not a recipe database. We're not a food truck. So, like, we were kind of like, I mean, our listeners, they're there. They showed up and they're there. But like,
Yeah.
for new people to know what is this caramel apple business, they have no idea that we're on a retro track with old pop culture references and good
Yeah.
times, not from our picture, not from our brand. So we
Yeah.
like, we thought maybe we were setting up unintentional roadblocks
Right.
for
Right.
our listeners. So
And at the time, you don't know what you don't know. And
Mhm.
we know now.
A little better.
We have arrived to some knowledge. So we're
Yes,
thankful for that.
always learning.
Yeah, yeah. So it's it is quite the journey, as Kennedy mentioned, and it's exciting. And sometimes it feels like a bit of a free fall, but it's as long as you don't splat when you land, you'll be okay. And we have a lot of confidence that we're heading in the right direction. So fear not. The caramel apples are here and retro trekking with us. Hopefully you'll still enjoy it, and we always look forward to it. So again, welcome to the orchard.
Yeah, and something else too before we tie up our discussion this week. Another part of our journey moving forward, we are so delayed sometimes and things. But anyway, most podcasts have tailored websites to what they are, who they are, what they do. And it's been a little while coming, but we be on the lookout. We will actually have Retro Trek with the Caramel Apples website.
Yes.
We'll definitely let you, dear Orchard archivers, know when to do, because it's still in the making, but definitely going to be a lot of excitement and things to look forward to, topics upcoming, because we're getting ready to launch into season 7.
Yes. I cannot believe it's season 7. My goodness.
We've been doing this completely barefoot, completely raw, rough, rough road. Yeah, so I mean, like, we're finally starting. Hey, are we going to get blacktop on our road? One day we might go to concrete. Who knows? Now we're talking like data. He's always like got his finger in the air. Hey, here's another idea. Our dad is sweet. He doesn't even realize we have podcast.
Not yet. When it's all said and done, hopefully he'll be quite aware.
Yeah, and he'll just grin at us. He'll be like, yeah, that's excitement in his world.
Yes. And along with what Kennedy just mentioned, making our friends and family all aware of what we're doing. Hopefully you spread the word too with your friends and family.
Oh, yeah.
Please share us with anyone else that that's near and dear to you, that loves talking about the 70s and 80s. And we're going to dip our toes in some other stuff too coming up. So please feel free to spread the word to your friends and family as well.
Yeah, there's nothing like it.
So, one more time before we close out the show, our new name is Retro Track with the Caramel Apples.
Love it.
And that's it for this week's Apple Snack. But as you know, there's always more where that came from. So, stay tuned. Subscribe, rate, and review. See you next time in the Retro Orchard, and thanks so much for listening.